now, the breaking news in Baton Rouge, the tragic news. Just hours ago, 3 officers fatally shot. 3 others were wounded, 1 critically. The suspect killed by police has been identified as 29-year-old Gavin Long of Kansas City. Naming him, which we normally don't, because authorities are looking for more information right now about him, and they are asking the public for help. It's obviously been a heartbreaking day for the families, the friends of the fallen officers and fellow countrymen around the United States. Joining me now is Kelly Leduff, the former Baton Rouge police chief. Jeff Leduff's son. He's close ties to the police community, knows some of the officers who were attacked. Kelly, I'm sorry you're here under these circumstances. We heard from the uncle of Montrell Jackson earlier, one of the fallen police officers. You also knew him. You said that he was a cop's cop. Tell me what he was like.
Well, and I'm going to tell you, I think the Facebook quote that has come out since his untimely passing says a lot. You know, in his Facebook quote, he's saying, hey, if anybody, protesters, cops, anybody passing by needs a hug and a prayer, come talk to me. I think that said it. I've seen him interact with the community a lot, and every time, I mean, he is just a cop's cop. Strong guy, firm, but fair, loving, family man. And, you know, the scene at the hospital today with his wife and young child is just, it's something that I wish the nation could see. I mean, it's very tragic when you see the people that love him. He was a loved man.
You were in the emergency room. You were there at the hospital with family members of these officers. I mean, I can't imagine what that is like.
Yeah, and it's hard to describe. I don't have the words in my vocabulary. I've had tragedy in my family. I've had a close family member murdered in this city. And it's, you know, that phone call that just, you know, makes the hairs climb up your back is unspeakable. It was horrible, but at the same time, I think our city is bent. I just don't think it's broken, Anderson. I really don't. I think we'll come out of this.
As I mentioned, your dad is the former Baton Rouge police chief. You know the law enforcement community. You're tight. What more do you want people to know about Baton Rouge police and about what they have been going through these last couple of weeks?
You know, I think we all knew something was coming. You know, we didn't know what it was or when it would be. But my father took care of me for years. 30 years he was a police officer. I watched him put that uniform on. And he was a motorcycle cop for a long time before going into training and becoming chief. And I remember sitting at home waiting to hear that motorcycle pull up to the house before I go to sleep. You know, it was a dangerous time in the 90s, and we're seeing that kind of come back now. And I just want the community to understand that there's pain on both sides of this struggle. And I think today, emotions switch sides of the line. You know, our city has never been this divided, but when you look at the blood in the street that was left today by 2 or 3 officers, you know, it's sad, and the blood was red. And when you look at the video that the nation saw, the cell phone footage, the blood was there, it was red there too. So when you see us arguing about the color black, the color white, the color blue, it just really doesn't add up. Dead is dead, death is death, pain is pain, families are suffering. We've got to find a way to start communicating, even if it's tough conversations. You know, we might not like what everybody's saying, but we've got to listen.
Kelly Leduff, again, I appreciate you talking to us, and our condolences to you and everybody in the law enforcement community there. Joining us now, law enforcement analyst Harry Hauk, Cedric Alexander, also